Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you are doing extremely well and your interview preparation is also going well. Well guys, I was getting a lots of comments to make a video about LTI Mindtree interview experience. So in this video, we are going to see three interview experiences of some candidates who shared their interview experiences with me. So let's start with the first interview experience. Just a minute. Let me move it here. So if we see here, let me take the pen. Okay, so the date of interview is 10th of October, right? The very first question asked was introduce yourself, then what are your projects, then what challenges you have faced in your project, and the next question was what are the different operating systems out there, right? So you have to tell the different operating system like Linux, Android, iOS, etc., but not the types of operating system. So make sure to be attentive at the time of question that what they are asking you. Right. Then what is the difference between Linux and Linux? And what is joins in SQL? What are the transaction properties? This is nothing but asset properties, right? And why do you want to join LTI? Then how do you manage your time and any questions? So the interview duration is kind of 15 to 16 minutes only. And these were the questions asked to him and the interview was quite well only, right? So if you want the answers of these questions, wait for 700 views for this video. I will provide you a PDF along with the answer, how you should answer for the particular question, right? So don't worry about that. Let's move on to the next interview experience. So let me just scroll down. Okay, so this is the second interview experience. Let me clear all the drawings first. So first of all, the BTech CSE branch and the date of interview was 11th of October. Firstly, HR asked how are you and she was very well behaved and calm in nature. The students only shared their interview experiences with me, right? So I just took the screenshot and pasted here. Then she shared you can start with your introduction. So the very first question is introduction. How you should introduce yourself. So the thing is, uh, there is a certain criteria to introduce yourself in one of my video that is top HR interview questions. I have shared a complete sample answer how you should explain how you should introduce yourself. So I have provided you 3 to 4 sample answers how you should introduce yourself because there is a certain criteria, there is a certain framework to introduce yourself as a fresher. It is very competitive to hire, right? Because there are lots of people who are begging for jobs. Now, how will you prove yourself that you are out from the crowd and you are the best fit model for their company? So, at each step, you should remember that you have to prove yourself, right? So, you can access that video. From there, you can find the correct answer for this introduction part, right? The next question is how many projects you have done till now. So I would recommend as a fresher, you should have at least 2 projects. Yes, at least 2 projects. And if possible, so make sure to try to build projects on the different technologies so that you can prove yourself that you are adaptive in nature and you are open to learn new technologies like one project can be related to full stack development or front end development, right? And the next project is based on ML. But if it is not possible, so make sure to at least have one project because many of you are saying these days that ma'am I don't have any project, what to do, how to answer. So in that case it is very difficult to convince the HR or the recruiter to hire you because you don't have experience, you are completely a fresher, then how would you prove yourself? So internship and projects are the only ways to prove yourself. So make sure to have at least 2 projects or at least one. In worst case, I would highly recommend to have at least 2 projects, right? Then the next question they asked a team project or solo project. So he made a team project and then they ask which technology you are currently running. So always try to keep you updated, right? Always try to keep new things, new technologies. Don't just think like I have done with full stack development, now it is okay. No, if you are done with full stack development, so keep trying for next technology like AI, ML, and cloud computing, IoT, etc. You should be updated day by day because you are an engineer, right? Let's move on to the next. Just a minute, let me scroll down. So the next question asked to him was, what is your favorite programming language? So he said Python. So the next question is from Python only. So if you are not comfortable with Python, if you are comfortable with Java, so simple say Java. If you are comfortable with C, say C. If you are comfortable with like a scripting language like HTML, CSS, but not programming language. Although you should be aware of the programming language because in the coding assessment, how would you code, right? So the thing is, whenever you are comfortable, just say that, yes, I'm comfortable in this because there is a high probability that the next question is going to be from that you have answered before, right? So he said Python. So the next question was write a Python program for even or odd number. So this is quite simple program only, right? Modulus 2 operation you can perform and you can find the whether a number is even or odd, right? Then the next question was how to find a factorial of a number using recursion. So this is again a very simple program. And then the next question was what is normalization in DBMS? So this question is from DBMS. So I was getting a lots of doubt that man in HR interview whether they will ask the technical questions or not. See, in some companies, the HR interview and the technical round conducted are different. But in some companies like mixture, so always be prepared with both of the cases. If they are just conducting one interview, so make sure that yes, you are well prepared with the technical interview questions, right? And if you are having technical interview, so of course you should be aware of the technical questions because you are a techie, you are a tech savvy, so you should be aware of the technical interview questions as well. The next question was what is OSI model and what is the working or the functionality of transport layer, right? Then the next question, what is inner join? So this question is from SQL. And are you comfortable with relocation, night shift, any questions, right? So all these questions, all these HR questions I have already discussed in a video. I will provide the link in the description box or in the playlist. See, there is a complete playlist for interview preparation, right? If I show you, there is a complete playlist of interview preparation. This in this playlist I have shared many of the videos and many of the questions regarding different companies. This playlist is common for all TCS, Cognizant, Capgemini, Accenture, LTI, etc. So if you are if we open this, just a minute. See, Accenture interview, then top 40 HR interview questions. So in that particular video, this is 1 hour plus video. I have shared all the simple answers with you and all the top 40 questions I have shared. Then top 30 DBMS interview questions, Capgemini interview experience, Capgemini latest interview experience with the candidate, DSC interview questions, etc. Right? And day by day I'm sharing as well. Now if you're particularly focusing on your technical interview or HR interview, so yesterday only I have launched my TopMate account, right? I have launched my TopMate profile and I have launched some interview crackers. If you are focusing on some interviews, so let me show you the content in these. Right. So first of all, what we have is technical interview cracker. So in this technical interview cracker, you will find 15 PDFs, 15 plus PDFs. And if you see that what's the content here, I will show you the this template also that what type of things I'm sharing. ASO technical interview for every company, Accenture, TCS, Capgemini, Cognizant, Wipro, Deloitte, LTI Mindtree. So this is kind of a common cracker pack, common technical interview cracker for Accenture, for TCS, for Capgemini, Infosys, and other companies, LTI Mindtree, etc. So what it includes? 40 plus HR plus MR interview questions, project specific questions and answer, how you should answer for the project specific question because sometimes they can ask you 2 to 3 questions from the project itself. And I have shared some resume tips as well, how you should describe your project in your resume, right? Then 50 plus interview experiences of different MNCs. Then top 30 plus coding interview questions, what the factorial question, Fibonacci series, palindrome, etc. These type of questions are very common to ask in an interview. So I have provided you 30 plus coding interview questions along with their code in C++, in Java and Python as well, right? So then top DSC interview questions and answer and DSC quick revision guide. This PDF is alone 127 of pages, and the PDF is super simple. Explanation is super easy along with the real life example, etc. I will show you the demo as well. Don't worry. And then top 30 TBMS interview question and answer, SQL handwritten notes, top OOPS interview question and answer, top C++ interview question and answer, whatever your programming languages is, just keep it and make sure to revise all the concepts and all the important questions so that you can crack your technical interview so easily. Top networking interview questions, operating system, software engineering. So all the things are here. Now let me show you the demo, right? For DBMS plus SQL, if you see that 78 pages are there in this PDF. So first of all, I have defined then what are the key features, then real world example. Because in IT industry, always make sure that you have to prove yourself, you have to impress the HR. And how you can impress? If you are relating the things with the real world and you are telling them, so they can have the idea that okay, your intuition is really good, your thought process is really good. What's your approach is to relate the things with the real life. So you can tell them the real life example. Evolution of database model along with the diagrams. I have shown everything. Now, if you see that these are the advantages, etc. So this is the DBMS plus SQL guide, right? And also I have provided you these are the asset properties, etc. So all the things are in details, difference between DBMS, RDBMS, etc., DBMS architecture, all the things, right? This is DBMS plus SQL guide. This is DSA cheat sheet for interview question and answer. So these are the top interview questions from DSA. I have provided you top, like these questions are just enough if you're preparing for technical interview for DSA part, right? And if you see C++ interview questions, so these are the 30 plus C++ interview questions I have shared along with the code and along with the real life example, along with example, code, sample, definition, key features, etc. All the things are here. Now, HR plus MR question, 40 plus HR interview questions I have shared. How you should answer? Tell me about yourself. There is a complete scenario. There is a complete structure, present, past, future. So first of all, you have to tell about your present, then past and future, and then there is a complete framework. There is a sample answer. See, you can see here, these are the sample answers. So this PDF I have provided in this pack. Oops, interview questions as well, right? So these are the just sample PDFs I have shared because I can't show all the things, all the 15 PDFs I can't show in the video. So I have shared, and these I have shared 50 plus interview experiences of different companies. So you can see here that 50 plus interview experiences are here shared by the students only, right? So if you want this technical interview tracker, just you have to click on purchase and you can purchase from that. And like all the things are here only I have shown you. But if you are particularly focusing on Accenture or LTI or Capgemini, so I have these as well. Accenture interview tracker, but the price is 55. Why less? Because there are some PDFs, there are 10 PDFs, and in the technical interview tracker pack there are 15 PDFs. That's why the price is different. And what are the PDFs? 10 plus Accenture interview experiences, because this is particularly for Accenture, so only 10 plus interview experiences. Then top HRMR interview question, top 30 DBMS interview question, SQL handwritten notes, top OOPS, C++, Java and Python interview question, company network and operating system question. There is no software engineering, and there is whatever is not so necessary for Accenture, that's not in that. But if you want the complete package, I would recommend you to grab complete package so that you can just practice from that and you can crack all the companies, because every time to purchase for a specific is going to be costly for you. But if you purchase this, so it will be really affordable and the material is enough, right? Enough for interviews. All right, so let's have a look on the third interview experience. If I show you, so just a minute, this is the third interview experience. So Hi Anshika, today I have interviewed for LTI Mindtree. They asked me very simple questions. So first introduce yourself. So now you have the idea how you have to introduce yourself, present, past and future framework, right? Then programming language. So his programming language was Python. Then the next question is from Python only. Python program to remove space from strings. Then why Python but not Java? So you should tell why you pick Python or why you pick C++ or whatever your language is, but not the other. So you should know the difference of each these programming languages. There are four mainly programming languages. What is C, C++, Java, and Python. So you should know the difference of each, right? Then the next question is functions to convert string to integer. So basically they asked you to write a pseudo code for that, right? Then what is lambda function is Python, pillars of oops, real-time example of using stack. So it can be kind of a stack of plate or dishes or a stack of books, a stack of clothes, etc. Right? Then why LTI? Why do you want to join LTI? So these type of HR interview questions I have covered in that PDF only. Then what are the qualities of a good team lead? So you have to tell some qualities. This question is also covered in that cheat sheet. Any question? So at last, don't say I don't have any question. You should ask two or three questions. Like two questions at least you should ask. And what type of questions you can ask? I have provided the simple answer in that HR interview question sheet, right? So if you want this complete package, so it costs you 77 rupees only, and it is super affordable because like this much of content you are getting. So it is going to be very helpful for you. And if you're preparing and if you're looking for mock interviews as well, so you can book a mock interview. Just message me on Instagram and we can have a mock interview. The price is 90 rupees for 30 minutes. I will be reviewing your resume, and if is there any mistake, I will tell you, and you have to improve. Then again I will review, like resume meeting plus your mock interview just in 90 rupees. Nobody is giving in such minimal prices and all the things, right? So just 90 rupees. If you want your mock interview, message me on Instagram or even Telegram. We can schedule your mock interview. And if you want this material, you can purchase from there. The link is given in the description box as well as in the pinned comment. All right, so let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.